All right, so we're live, and Shell is about to rip the brake system out of this bad boy, and replace it. So we have this here, new brake line. What's our instructions say?
Well, here's some tech notes.
Ooh, tech notes.
But okay, so this basically tells us that we might have to bend it
Ooh, so we don't have to.
if it's not perfect.
Yeah, and it says up here, the replacement lines in this kit will use solid lines in lieu of metal flexible hose sections. It's recommended to hand start all fittings into all mating components before performing final tightenings. So what they're talking about there is, remember I said because of the lift kit, the brake line might be too short?
Yeah, so was that braided line along with it?
Yeah, remember I said that? It might be too short, and you can tell they just bent the one over there out to go to the caliper.
Yeah.
So it would fit, so it would make it. What you're saying is that instead of using these rubber lines, their lines go clear to the caliper. But we should have plenty, is what I think that says. Because them lines are like 9 inches long.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm fairly certain. Take this one out of the plastic.
Where's scissors, so I don't have to.
Where are the scissors gone? I saw them back here, but they're probably right beside you.
I feel like I put it.
Good plan. All right. So I'm fairly certain this is a rear brake line, right?
Okay. Yeah, I'm not at that. No, I've seen at that.
Ooh, that's fancy. What's it say on the tag?
Says rear feed, middle section.
Rear feed, middle section. All right, so let's lay this bad boy on the ground right here. This is well, actually, we'll lay it right here.
Here we got.
Grab this one.
This goes right up front.
Right. This is the one we got to screw in first when you jump under the hood of this thing. Is it annoying or oddly satisfying to have to get the plastic off of it like that?
Neither.
Neither?
It just has to be done. Passenger side, front wheel to wheel.
Passenger side brake line right here. Alright, so we would lay it right here. Don't step on it. This thing just popped up and said you just quick launched the camera.
Which one you want me to open first?
Well, actually,
Dismounted, huh?
yeah. Actually, let me move this over to here. Less a chance of getting stepped on. And you tell me. Come over here and look. You need the top side creeper?
I don't know, I'm on my tiptoes.
So we have,
those two spirally ones.
yeah, and these. There's gonna be multiple right here. These two.
I can't see what they look like though.
These are the
those
ones
the spiral ones?
they come out like this, and they go back here, and then they go.
Yeah, spiral.
And they go straight into here.
Okay.
So they go from here to here.
So that's.
This is one.
This one and this one.
Does it say?
It looks like a safety pin, I remember.
Yeah, it does.
Look like safety pins.
Does it say? Feed.
Master cylinder, rear port.
Yep, front port.
Master cylinder, front port.
Alright, you remember I told you yesterday about the ports on the master cylinder? Front and back, how to know?
No.
So this truck has disc brakes on the front and drum brakes on the back, right?
Yeah, okay.
So that's a 70-30 split. 70% of this truck's stopping power comes from its front tires, okay? So it doesn't make sense, this bowl right here. So it doesn't make sense. This is 70% and this is 30%. If this is 50-50, this is probably 70-30, right?
Yeah.
Alright. This fills with fluid. The back tires are 30% of the stopping power and the front is 70. So the front is actually in the back up here.
Yeah.
And the back is in the front.
Yeah, I heard that.
So if you ever look at one of these.
I do remember you bringing it up, and I also heard a guy mention it on a YouTube video that I watched.
Ah, okay.
But I didn't know he was talking about that. I just heard him saying something about the front is the back and the back is the front.
Yeah. I think he actually said he didn't know.
No. He had it all
He said
drawn out.
vehicle specific and he wrote down his notes. Remember?
Yeah, he had it all wrote out how he was going to do his brake lines, like what order and everything.
Yeah.
I'm tight again, so.
Update. Here.
I don't want to put them on, I just got grease all over my hands.
Okay.
It's more than me.
Wait a minute. Did you just assume that you said this is my area of expertise, the brakes?
No. Mechanic work.
Oh, I'm a pro.
More pro than me, though. You know way more than me.
Well, luckily for us, we're going to learn about these brakes together. Because this will be the first master cylinder I ever change and the first set of brake
All I've
lines.
heard about brakes is that they're not fun.
Right, it's terrible.
But we do have the motor out, so it should be a little bit easier.
Well, this is kind of the reason why we're replacing the whole damn thing. The whole chapow, if you will.
While it's out. Sounds great. Get my.
Alright, so you hold this for a minute. And you're remembering this. Okay, so this line we knew was the front brakes. Right? 70-30.
Yeah.
On the master cylinder, the rear line is the front brakes, right?
Okay.
So trace it around. Trace this one around. Can you do it?
Yeah.
Where does it go in at?
Right here.
Okay. So the front is up here.
Yes.
So this is the rear. Is the rear this one?
Yes.
Alright. So you have to remember that. Now we're going to take these 3 lines off right here.
Okay.
We're just going to unhook them, pull them over out of the way so we can get to these. I think you can get to this one right now. Just got to figure out what size that these are. That's too big. What are these wrenches called?
Are those pipe wrenches?
No.
Oh, I know. Line wrenches.
Line wrenches. I'm turning everything there, see that?
Yeah.
Not cool.
And it bounced, it didn't turn.
Oh, everything down there turned. Well, on the bottom line, that it didn't spin like this one does. Try to twist the whole line.
Are you just loosening them?
I'm gonna take the top ones off. It's kind of easy for me to get to right here. It might be easier for me to get them all, I don't know. From right here. Why, do you want to get them, or?
No, it doesn't matter to me. You're just stretching to get in there, and I'm like here in front of them.
I'm not really stretching though, and you would be leaning all the way over to here. So that's kind of what I was thinking. But if you want to take this wrench over, you most certainly can.
I mean, if I'm gonna have to put them in, I need to take them out so I know exactly how it went.
Right?
I mean, you can do the wrenching.
Well, these ones right here. They should kind of stay in place while we get the nuts loose.
Well, I want to know which one's which.
They should stay in place.
Then why are we taking them off?
We're changing them. 2 of them are front. One is front for that side, one is front for this side. That line right there.
Okay.
And one is for the rear. But they have all these little bendies in them right here.
Yeah.
So we got to get the right one. So we're not even just ripping them out right now. You got to take clips loose and everything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a pain in my ass right here.
Well, why don't you let me do it for a second?
Take it. Go ahead.
Here, take the camera.
Okay.
I don't even know how to put it on this thing. I got the wrong side. How do you do this?
Come on, man.
It won't go on. Is it supposed to be on 9/16 or half?
I don't know. Probably 9/16.
I was trying to put it on half. There we go.
This is what the bolt sees. Well, you got that one out quick.
It's not a pain in my butt. This is all twisting.
What do you mean? I just said that.
You said it was a pain in your butt or something.
I said, oh, that line down there, the whole dang on thing's twisting, not just the thing on the end.
I got it out, though. I got it from twisting. Oh, this stupid thing.
Where are you trying to go too far? You gotta put the wrench all the way on. I saw that was gonna slip, and then you wind up with the ends all burred up on the nut and trying to get it out, and crescent wrench, and eventually to a pipe wrench.
I feel like I could just do this with a regular wrench, and I don't need a pipe wrench.
Well,
So just hold on to it better.
What, you mean a line wrench?
Or a line wrench, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't burr them up.
What do you mean by burr them up?
It does slip off, per se. They're lines. You don't want to not be able to get a wrench on those lines. A lot of people round them things off because they don't use these wrenches. Because it's easier to use others. Ah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, staying in line. Is this the same? Yep.
Crack them.
You already did. Okay, this one.
It's going to tell us front and rear.
Okay.
Which one are you on? You're on the rear, right? Yep. Bottom is rear.
Okay. I don't want to push on something like shouldn't.
So, we got fluid dropping out of there?
Nope, not yet.
All right, so we have a conundrum. That is definitely the size pipe as that.
That's what I need.
Yeah.
It's the same everything.
Yeah, and it is that one's actually going to the rear brakes, but it says front on it, and this one says rear. So we're just going to match the pipes up and stick them together. That's the professional way, ASE certified way of doing things. I tell you look fantastic in that Summit Racing hat.
You have.
Fantastic.
Okay, just for my own self. This number 1 goes down to here, this first front. No? Did I skip it?
No, that's it.
That's alright.
Yeah, it's the first front.
And that goes into the middle there.
And straight out the side.
And straight out right there.
So that's going to be the driver's side front one.
And then number 2 goes here.
There's no way.
To the second. And that goes to the first one here and right directly there. And the third one
Hold up.
goes through the third one here
These two are fronts right
and
here.
straight back here.
Yeah, these two are the fronts right here. This one, second one, I'm pretty sure meets right there in that union.
Yes.
This one is a rear.
Goes out the back. The top one goes out the back right here. It's a rear, yeah.
I can see something from right there.
It's a driver's side front wheel is what it says.
This is the rear line.
That's not for that. I know, I got the exact match to it.
So it goes together back here.
Yeah, it must go back. Right there is where this one hooks on, so that one hooks on. I can't see it in this light, but it hooks on to that right there. I know it does. I can feel the other side, and it's going straight back. It's that one.
So, how sexy is that? Are you gonna feel like super accomplished when you do all these brake lines
Oh, yeah.
and have them done?
Yep.
But I tell you, some girls might be able to change their brakes. My girl changes the whole brake system. And I almost have the gas tank out. Wish I knew how to get it to come down a little bit more so I could get a hold of the fuel lines. Big brake fluid on your camera here.
Alright. Got these two done. They just need the... What do they need that thing called? Master cylinder. Told myself I'd remember what that was called. I forgot. I got these 3 all into here, here, and here. And I got this one combined here. That goes all the way around. How you doing under there?
I'd be better if this actually works. Is there, did it come around? Oh, never mind.
Trying to take the gas tank off?
I am. I ain't as good as I once was.
Does it need someone over here on this other side too?
No, I need this ratchet that's under here to see if I can get this fuel vent off.
Nice view from down here.
Yes, it is.
Hey, I found your phone that I was using for a light.
Nice. It's a good place to leave it.
Yeah.
Here, let me see the camera thing, and I'll show you my view from over here.
All right. Make it either straight up and down or sideways. You gotta make sure that it switches.
I'm straight up and down right now. Ooh, that's a good looking rear end. Are you climbing out?
Yeah, unless you were.
Nope, go ahead.
Well, actually, yeah, I need to because I need to grab that next brake line, but I need to stretch that, and I mean, you're kind of in my way for the next one, right?
I am. So this has to come out first.
Okay.
That means you're obligated to help me.
All right. Oh, jeez.
Here you go.
Got brake fluid all over it.
Alright, so there should be a bunch of these little extensions all together. You see them?
You see that shiny metal over there? See what? Hang on, let me pause this.
Look at the fuel pump. It's not even attached. It's not even attached to the truck.
Wow.
That's fucking unbelievable. There's one fuel line, and that's a rubber hose. These two are rotted off. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Wow. That's unbelievable.
Mission accomplished.
Huh?
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, so far. I'm just gonna take the fuel pump out of it. Look at this thing.
What?
There's your fuel pump. I didn't attach anything. I didn't undo any part of it.
And that's all supposed to be going inside there? That's all.
Yeah, this says a ring on the top holds it in. You can see it ain't been on there forever.
Huh.
That's just unbelievable. Look how much rust is in there. Look how much dirt is in there.
Yeah, it's been sitting like that in our yard. For sure. Been a while.
Yeah, but look. This is supposed to be together.
Yeah.
Inside that tank.
How does that even happen?
This is the O-ring. You can see it ain't been in a tank forever. Wow.
Yeah.
So let me drag this out of here. If you want to set this over there by the door or outside, something you can. It smells like gas. Gas running everywhere. I think that's gas.
It's gotta be. I see it. Ooh! Taking Velcro off with your teeth. Stopping this run real quick. It's orange. Yeah, it's that fresh gas you put in there.
Yeah, come here.
With the bucket?
No, it's fucking leaking. Let's carry it out.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's 2 o'clock. I got the fuel tank out.
Do I not want them to touch?
I guess it depends on where they go in the bracket. I wouldn't know what I'm touching.
Well, there's only 3 things that go in here, so we'll just put it in the next one.
So now we gotta buy fuel lines and fuel tank.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Oh, wait a minute. This is thicker. It's not gonna go in there. Yeah, it will. It just needs stretched. That one's stretched. See, this wants to touch a little bit. I got it.
So the front end of this truck has new brake lines all the way around it now, right?
Yes, sir.
And you was waiting on me to get the fuel tank out of the way so you can put the rears on, right?
Yes, sir.
And I believe the rear consists of, what, 4 pieces? One really straight long one.
1, 2,
2 across the
3, 4,
axles.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I only got 3 more.
4.
Or wait. Maybe little tiny ones.
Mm-mm. So you have these. See these? Okay, don't look. These run across the back axle. Have this guy to the rear brake hose.
That's right here. Now the long one is the one that hooks to this.
Well, and you have one union left, right? So that line screws into that big long line. Here's a nifty little clip. What's that little guy for?
Goes over here. Separate these a little bit. Some people's kids these days.
Yeah? So are you enjoying that?
Yeah. I don't hate it.
What?
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Don't hate it?
Mm-mm.
But I, for one, am super grateful.
Because you hate it.
Yeah.